Hi, my name is Cari, and I want to share with you guys a little bit about my journey to this awesome church, Asbury, and how I found God along the way and have totally rearranged and changed my whole outlook and life altogether for the better. I started out typical kid, Southern California. I had a little sister and mom and dad, and we went to church, but only on holidays. That was like what we had to do to prove to the neighbors that we were good people. But what I heard in church and what I saw at home were two different things, so I just didn't believe it all. I did not believe, I didn't get it, it just wasn't right. And as I got older, I developed this hole in me that I just couldn't seem to ever fill. And so, of course, I went the wrong way with it and tried to fill it with drugs and alcohol. And as I got older, and I tried to fill it with money and things and relationships and always more alcohol. And I could never fill that hole in me. And this just went on for 40 years. I could not fill this hole. And I tried and tried. And of course, the drinking got worse. And I had a business and made lots of money, and that didn't work. None of it worked. And then 3 years ago, my mom died, and then 6 months after that, the man I was living with died, and I just gave up. I just thought, how could there be a God? There's no God. God would not do this to me if there was a God, or if there is a God, then he's only for other people. He's not for me. He's not with me. So I just gave up. And a friend of mine that lives here in Albuquerque, a very good friend of 30 years, knew that I had just given up and where my frame of mind was headed, and she suggested to me that I come to Albuquerque, and why not? So I ended up selling the business, giving away most of my stuff, loaded my dog up, and off to Albuquerque I came, because I figured if I got here to Albuquerque and off to myself, my friend would watch my dog. And I just had no life. It just sucked. And one day she looked at me and she goes, "You need to go get some help." And I said, okay. And I went and I got a therapist, and from the therapist, I got into recovery. And with recovery came AA. And about 30 days into my sobriety, it was suggested to me that I go to a big book study, to study the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. So I agreed to that, and my sponsor and I loaded up in the car, and off we went, and we pulled up in front of this church. And I'm like, oh, that's great, a church. More God. That's what I need, more God. I walked into this sanctuary and got halfway through the room and was just stopped. Just totally stopped in my tracks. And the most overwhelming presence of God just filled me. It just filled me with every bone, everything in my body was just filled with the presence of God. And I finally got it. I so got it. And from that point on, I have been coming to church here at Asbury every Sunday. 2 weeks into it, I joined the church. The fellowship here is awesome. These people are so great. They just welcome me, and they're the most warm, giving people you'd ever hope to meet. And I am just part of this family now. And I finally feel like I belong, and the hole is finally filled. And I'm just so grateful and so happy that I stumbled into this church, because I'm telling you right now, God is here. God is here, and he's in these people. He's in these rooms, and it's just the most wonderful thing I've ever experienced. So I highly recommend to all of you out there that are watching this that you come and join us. Come join us. Come see, as it was said to me Sunday. Come see what we do here. You don't have to stay if you don't like it, but my guess is you're going to like it, because like I said, it took me 40 years to get here, and I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere. And I would love for all of you to come see.